All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into Lobo Stadium. I am Ryan Travis, joined by Paul Travis, as always. I'm actually not in the booth tonight with Paul. I'm in Houston, so it's been I don't even know what to call it.
An exciting 20 minutes of getting
I
this
guess
ready.
so, to get this thing going. So
yeah, I think we
but
actually
we
got
made it happen.
the broadcast started when the game started, but the audio is
We've been working on some
20.
stuff
We were on a
behind the
20-minute
scenes since
delay.
then, yeah.
Of hustle.
Yeah, but we got it working, so
And
hopefully everything sounds okay.
And our camera operator tonight is Miss Trina Travis.
Yeah, Trina's doing a great job.
The beautiful Trina Travis. She's over here chuckling. She's like, "Shut up, Paul. Shut up."
Jacksonville's gotten off to a good start here over Pleasant Grove. They're up 1-0. Got a little under 20 minutes here remaining in the first half.
Oh, there's a goal.
Victoria.
I don't know if she was shooting that or crossing that, Ryan. I know you're watching it on the screen, but she sent that ball to the middle, and it was over the reach of the goalkeeper and underneath the bar. And
it was a really pretty shot.
Yeah. So
really pretty shot.
Yeah, the goalkeeper went up and stretched out as high as she could, and she could not get to that.
Yeah, Jacksonville's worked the ball around
tonight, so
pretty well. I mean, I can set it up where you want to do it if you would like to do it. So all you have to do is push a button.
The people at home can do their back up on their little bar at the bottom. So,
I mean, if you'd like to set it up, I mean, I can turn it on for you. So yeah. It's up to you.
No, we're good. I think I'm satisfied with where we're at right now.
I mean, we at least got the game out to people tonight.
That's correct.
That's the important thing.
So Lobo start off with some, a couple short passes and get quickly dispossessed by Jacksonville, which is what's happened for the first 20 minutes of the game. She's been watching is Jacksonville's been completely dominant. They're significantly better than their opponent, and have owned the possession of the deal and of the ball and been pretty much steadily on attack. We had some close opportunities that didn't quite connect and score, but it's continued, and we have a physical play, and the referee says no, it's not going to be a call. So Lauren took a pretty good shot in the back on that one by much.
She did. I was kind of surprised that was not called.
A much larger opponent. We will get a call here.
We're going to have Itzel go down there, so Jacksonville will get the free kick.
Yeah, well, look like Sophia's going to step over here. She can usually put a good ball in. This is going to be basically like a corner kick. Well, no, she's
is
not
Sophia taking it, or it looks like someone else may come over here and take it?
No, it's Victoria's going to come into the picture. She's going to take this coming from the left side. Yeah, coming from the left side all the way to the right side to take this free kick. She'll put it in.
Victoria's left-footed, so this should be a pretty good opportunity for a shot. It looks like it's going to go out for a goal kick. Actually, for a corner, off of Pleasant Grove.
I will let Victoria try and do another in-swinging corner kick here. See if she can't bend this thing toward the back post maybe. Looks like that's what she's going for. And Lauren's in there and hits a good header but can't quite connect and put it on frame.
Just wide from Lauren.
Yeah. It was a really well-placed ball by Victoria putting that. We could sense where she needed to go or where she wanted to go with that ball. And she put it in just the right spot. Lauren got there. She just couldn't quite turn it enough to get it to the goal.
Yeah, Jacksonville's done a really good job so far in this game, which, I mean, I was trying to get stuff set up, so I kind of missed most of the first 20 minutes, but they've done a really good job so far of just controlling possession. I mean, that's kind of how this team has played most of the season, is they just control possession really well.
So we shifted back into our formation we've been running. I don't know, we kind of talked about that just a little bit because I was caught up with you trying to get the setup, but originally Jacksonville came out in a formation that they haven't run, as far as I know, all season, with 2 forwards, 4 midfielders playing in a diamond formation. And now you see Jules making a run in here and getting a good ball in. It's going to get connected and scored by Lauren.
A really good shot there from Lauren.
they've changed back to the formation they've been running, which is the 4 fullbacks, 2 holding midfielders, an attacking midfielder, and then 3 forwards, and using Jewel to push up on this from a fullback position and make a run like that. And she just put a great ball in, just where it, just on that front post, and Lauren's running in and finishes it.
Yeah.
It's a well executed play. Yeah. Pleasant Grove's got about a 3-pass max here. Jacksonville's allowing them to get about 2 and then gobbling up the third one. It is significantly warmer tonight, Ryan, than we've been used to. Most of the games we've played have been cooler. I don't know what tonight's actual temperature is. I could look it up on the deal, but it is warm. I noticed the girls are wiping sweat off more than normal.
Yeah, I'm in Houston this weekend, caddying for Brody Smith, and it was pretty warm out on the disc golf course today. So it was nice weather for disc golf, but it's a pretty warm compared to how it has been. A really great goal there.
That was set up by Lauren playing a nice through ball that gets by the defense. It's just really well-paced ball. It doesn't run out of bounds. Aurelie doesn't have to chase the thing all the way to the end line. She's able to pick it up in stride and then turn and take a shot. She's got a good shot from that area. Sometimes we see her take some deep shots, but from that range, she's got a really effective shot and showed it right then. So we're already at a 4-0 here for Jacksonville with, still 14 minutes left to play in the first half. So
yeah, I was just about to ask that. Do I have the score right at 4?
Yeah, it's 4.
Lauren quickly intercepts that ball, able to play this one forward. Itzel going to find, is that Victoria?
Yeah. She's going to turn and shoot.
Looks like it's going to go out for a corner. So Jacksonville will have another good opportunity. Is that Aurelie making her way up?
Yeah, Aurelie's going to go take this corner kick. Yeah,
Pleasant Grove first to it. Ball going to make its way out. Jewel going to play this one back into the maiden defense. Landry now playing over to Aurelie's, making a run back. Claire going to send this one forward for the maidens. Yeah, trying to find Victoria. Victoria's able to keep it in play. That's really impressive from Victoria. Her pass is broken up by the Lady Hawks. Pleasant Grove now trying to get through Jacksonville's defense. Get a quick touch there. Victoria going to track back. Now play it back into the defense. Landry going to send this one over to the right side. It's going to go out for a throw-in.
Pleasant Grove's not in a big hurry to get the ball back in play. She's taking her time over here after your
defense.
Brian's washed some dishes right quick. That was a joke.
Washing dishes? I'm not washing dishes. I mean, I am sitting in my friend's kitchen right now.
It just sounded like like the dishwasher came on or something. You decided to go take a shower during the middle of it. I was like, I don't know. It's like dead quiet. There's no noise, and all of a sudden I hear this swooshing in the background. Nice lobbed high throw in from Pleasant Grove. So normally, anyway, we're going to play through here, and Itzel's going to make a run. She can catch up to it, but the defense for Pleasant Grove, has done a pretty good job shutting down or dealing with the attack of Jacksonville. We've gotten 4 goals on them, but there could have been several that Jacksonville had opportunities on that other defenses we would have been through and run by. And these girls have done a good job hustling back and having enough speed to defend it. Oh, Errant pass there went directly to the Pleasant Grove player, and we don't have the crowd mic tonight, so it's going to be a little bit different audio than what we're used to.
Yeah, it'll be okay.
I couldn't quite get that one done.
You'll just have to hear me washing dishes apparently over here.
Evan plays the ball forward to Itzel, and Itzel's able to come up with it, but it'll go out of bounds.
Pleasant Grove going to throw this one in quickly, trying to get past Lauren. Lauren quickly going to win it back.
Trying to change
Ball now played across to the far side. Pleasant Grove going to intercept the pass. Now trying to get through Jacksonville's defense once again. Arelli going to win the ball back for Jacksonville, able to find Victoria. Now over to Evelyn. Victoria's making a run. That ball's going to be played a little too far out in front, and Pleasant Grove going to let this one go out for a goal kick.
I think we're going to have a substitute for Jacksonville. Going to bring Jackie on for Victoria. And Pleasant Grove's, I don't have a roster or anything, so one white shirt player for Pleasant Grove's going to substitute in for I can't even read their numbers from up here. They have yellow on white. I have no idea who anybody is.
Itzel with a good move, trying to get past the defender. Pleasant Grove with some good defense, able to dispossess her and keep it in play. Ball now going to be played forward. Jacksonville first to it. Mariana going to play this one forward. Itzel trying to make a move past the defender. Pleasant Grove does a good job there, stepping to it, winning the ball back. Ball now played into the middle. Pleasant Grove trying to get past a couple maidens.
I was going to say
Sophia able to win that ball back. Jewel now going to send this ball forward, trying to find Jackie. Pleasant Grove able to clear it back the other way. Jewel's going to hit this one high into the air, and it's going to go out for a throw in.
See if Jackie can get a little foot race here and pressure.
Pleasant Grove able to play this one forward. Ball now going to go out for a maidens throw in.
So Jewel's going to come over and probably take the throw in. Sophia's going to get it.
Looks like we will see Jewel take the throw in. This one going to go over the head of the defender. Itzel trying to get a foot on it, play it inside, and Pleasant Grove going to play it back out for another throw in. Throw in comes in. Jackie tries to turn, a little hard touch there, trying to cut it back towards the end line. It's going to go out for a goal kick.
Yeah, she had the right idea to turn that ball. She played through the defense. She just got
it's a little too hard of a touch there, trying to bring it down.
Oh, nice goal kick this time, but right to a Jacksonville player. Pleasant Grove does get possession of the ball. Now they're going to try and go forward. They're severely outnumbered in this when they get into the defensive, when they drop back in, or when they get into the attack. I mean, like then it's 3 attackers, I believe, against 6 blue shirts. The 3 white against 6 blue. Jacksonville's doing a real good job, Ryan, of getting people around the ball and getting pressure in numbers, not just
hard ball there into the stomach, I think, of one of the Pleasant Grove players. So
I was gonna say,
Hopefully she's okay. Probably just got the wind knocked out of her.
it reminded me of that video I saw the other day on YouTube where they hit multiple girls at the in one play. The same girl kept kicking it and kept hitting one girl after another.
I think I've seen that clip before.
Because it really just hit 2 in a row, one hard and the other one kind of glanced, but she kicked the ball twice and hit 2 people. Jackie's battling for this ball.
Pleasant Grove able to come out with it. Pass broken up by Jacksonville, but then right back to Pleasant Grove.
She's got nowhere to go, and she's got 3 blue shirts around her, and Lauren's going to dispossess her.
Jacksonville defending well. It's going to go out for a Pleasant Grove throw-in.
I think Lauren thought that ball was going to go out for their own throw-in because she let it go. I think she believed it was going to be her for Jacksonville.
Pirelli going to clear this one back out. So Pleasant Grove will have another throw-in.
So right now your clock on the computer says about 3 minutes. I wouldn't make a big deal about it, but the actual clock time is only 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes. Oh, Landry clears and quickly headed back in by one of the Pleasant Grove players, but over the bar, safely over the bar. That's good because Emily was down on the ground after making an attempted save.
Yeah, I probably didn't stop the clock whenever we scored. So that's probably where the 2 minutes have come from. But
just letting everybody know.
Letting everybody know. Got about an extra 2 minutes based on what is on the clock on your screen. Pirelli now going to play this one forward. Evelyn not able to keep possession. Pleasant Grove trying to find some attack. Lauren gets a foot on that. Pleasant Grove still with possession. Going to play it back into the defense.
This is the most passes that we've seen from Pleasant Grove in the first half.
They are controlling possession pretty well right now. They're completing some good passes. They are on their end of the field, so
they hadn't crossed midfield yet.
They gotta make the passes go towards Jacksonville's goal here. But some good possession there from Pleasant Grove. We're going to see a ball played through for Jackie.
Oh, she had the right idea. It would have been offside if she would have connected with that one. I thought Jackie was just going to get close to the top of the box there and crank that thing.
I thought she was going to shoot that as well. Jackie's got a really powerful shot, so that would
definitely within her
not have surprised me if she had pulled the trigger on that one.
Physical play by Pleasant Grove getting possession.
Pleasant Grove now deep into Jacksonville territory on the far side. Aurelia going to play this one out for a Lady Hawks throw-in.
Jacksonville's doing a good job dropping numbers to cover. Right now you're looking, they've got 8 of the field players plus the goalkeeper. So quickly it was I was making a count there, and Pleasant Grove's got 4 people in the attack. Well, there's 7 blue shirts in to defend. And now given a little more time, Evelyn dropped back, and she's come from that forward position to defend over there on the left side of the field. And Jackie, I don't know if you can see her in your shot or not where you're at, but Jackie's dropped in about the 30-yard line, so about 40 yards off a goal, ready to. We can hear Ryan, but we can't hear. I just got a text message from one of the fans out there who says, we can hear Ryan, but we can't hear you really. Wonder if I
just turn yourself up a little bit.
Lacey, is this better? So, see if she gives me
It looks a little better.
Okay. I might have my volume down too low. I apologize.
You could maybe even give it a little more.
That's way more than what I normally do. But we did turn the whole board down too, though, I think.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah. I haven't gotten a response back from the people out there, but much better, I hear. Thank you very much for the feedback. I appreciate it.
There we go.
So, it wasn't. I can go ahead and tell you, if you didn't hear much of what I said in the last 20 minutes, it wasn't that you didn't miss much. It wasn't that great. So.
I did try to add 2 minutes to the clock, so hopefully we're pretty close
You are
now.
pretty
on
close.
Time.
There's just a few seconds off. Nothing that's going to make any difference in the outcome of this game for sure.
Pleasant Grove now able to find a pass to the middle, trying to play a through ball. That one off of Mariana. Tell you what, Paul, it's impressive how well that I can tell the girls apart from the view that I'm watching here on this little screen. Trying to get a through ball for Evelyn. She's got possession, trying to cut it back inside. Good step there defensively from Pleasant Grove, able to break that one up. Closing in on 30 seconds remaining here in the game. Or in the first half, excuse me.
Yeah, I think part of your deal being able to recognize these girls might be also how many games you've worked this season.
It could be. It could be. That definitely could have something to do with it. I may try to watch the second half in full screen so I can really see them. Pleasant Grove inside Jacksonville's 18.
Yeah,
Jacksonville now going to clear this one out. And that will probably do it for the first half if I had to guess.
Yeah, you're down to 5 seconds, so they're not going to get it back in. She does not have time. If she does, it's not. Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah, you can see on that last defensive play that the girl makes the run down there on that left side of the field, but Jacksonville's defense is really well organized, dropping back flat with 4 defenders. And then,
they also do a really good job of having several players go over to defend the person with the ball.
Yep.
So it's, even when they are inside Jacksonville's 18 like that, there's enough girls around that really there's nowhere to go.
No. And like I said, when I'm looking at one point, Pleasant Grove gets down close to the box, but they're outnumbered immediately, 7-4, not counting the goalkeeper. So typically they would refer to the goalkeeper in that mix too. So you'd have 8. So you'd be 8-on-4 trying to make a run. It's pretty difficult when you're outnumbered 2-1. And then quickly Jacksonville drops another player back into the defensive area. And that's one of the things you want to see them do. We're going to play teams that are going to play like that. And we're going to need to be able to defend that way. I think.
Yep. A really strong first half, though, from Jacksonville, up 4-0 at the half.
We came out on fire, right?
That's definitely where you want to see this Maidens team be at halftime. I know we didn't get to go through any pregame stuff really, but I know when I was working on some of it the other day, it was kind of surprising to me how few games that Pleasant Grove had played. I think they've played like maybe 10 less games than our girls have. You can't buy that kind of experience and that you can get in an extra 10 games. And it's good to see that that's paying off for the Maidens so far.
Yeah. We've, like I said, we came out at the beginning of the game. It's quite a bit of sun on the field. Now, the stands are, the press box is blocking most of it, and I don't really see any sun on the field at this point. It was 7 o'clock. I probably all, about to go down. But at the beginning of the game, it was hot. And I could see the girls on the field, wiping the sweat off their face a little bit. You don't normally see that, when we've been playing and it's been 52 degrees and, super perfect weather that we've been.
It's been really nice lately. Early in the season, it was really cold, but that's just how it is when you play soccer in the winter in Texas. Yep. But yeah, it's definitely an adjustment going through the season, and you start where it's really cold, and then by the time you finish, it might be 90 degrees outside.
Yeah. So I was wondering if we would have, kind of see some signs of fatigue as the game wears on. We've played the first half, and we were pretty busy here with the first 20 minutes of it, trying to get things going. For those of you who don't know and don't watch this on a regular basis, which I'm guessing most of you probably do, Ryan does all the work. I show up about 5 minutes before the kickoff, and I put my headset on, and I start talking, and then when we finish up, I take my headset off and Ryan puts everything up. And tonight, I showed up before the game. This is, I thought I showed up with plenty of time, but by the time they got, I found the press box, got inside, and actually got them to unlock a booth so I could get in. I think we had 8 minutes, Ryan, before the game. But I believe we were up and video was on.
I mean, we pretty much started about the time they kicked off, I think. So
I know we were hustling. We won't talk about the national anthem.
I was like, we'll worry about the audio and stuff after we get the video going.
Yeah.
As long as people can see what's going on, I think it's good enough. So, yeah, trying to hustle, but I mean, I really appreciate you guys going and doing the game over there too. So, I mean, you know, I wasn't expecting to be out of town this weekend, but when you get the opportunity to have a chance to caddy for someone like Brody Smith that I really like, and it's a professional disc golf player at this point, you know, it's kind of hard to pass up on, even when, you know, I'd really like to be at the game myself. So I appreciate y'all for helping and setting everything up, and so we can make all this happen and get the girls game out for the people to watch.
Well, I'm not going to do a good enough job to take this over on a regular basis, Ron. Do not worry about that. I was thinking about watching my daughter was watching Duck Dynasty the other day, and Willie was putting decorations on the Christmas tree, and he was explaining, hey, I do this every year, and I do a really bad job, and then the girls take over. And I was like, I'm going to do. I don't think Trina is trying to take the role of a permanent camera person. She shakes her head and says, no. Would you like a headset, Trina? We could get you a headset, and you can start commenting directly in on this. So, yeah. So anyway, it's we got about 5 minutes left in the halftime here, so about halfway through. But yeah, Jacksonville's been, I mean, completely dominant so far in this game. I mean, I don't think.
Yeah.
Well, they had one like threatening opportunity. Landry cleared it out, maybe. So.
Yeah, and I mean, they had that last play there before the half too, where they got inside the box. But I mean, really, there were enough Jacksonville girls around the player for Pleasant Grove. I'm not sure that they would have even gotten a shot off. So I mean, you could say, well, they were in Jacksonville's box, but I don't know that it was quite as threatening as it may have seemed. But you know, we've seen this Jacksonville team play just extremely well this season, and it seems. I mean, they had a really good run last year, a historic season for the Maidens program, and it sure seems like they're potentially playing even better this year than they were last year. And you know, the winner of this game is going to go on to play potentially Henderson. So there may be a Jacksonville Henderson matchup, and I believe Henderson is playing Athens tonight, so we'll see how that game goes. It was supposed to start about 6:30, so they were starting a little later than we were. But the winner of this game is gonna take on that. And last year, that Henderson game that Jacksonville played in the third round, that was a very exciting game. I didn't get to go to the game. I was also out of town for that game last year, but Lee Traylor was able to bring that game to everybody, and went to double overtime, and then Jacksonville found a winner like right at the beginning. Lauren hit just a great shot from like right inside the box.
Oh, I was at that. I was at that game.
Yeah, it's just a really awesome goal. And I mean, I would think based on how that the first round went that will probably be a rematch, but I mean, we'll wait and see how the outcome of this game goes and the outcome of that game. But I mean, 4-0 at halftime for Jacksonville is definitely where you want to be sitting for a second round game for sure.
Oh, yeah, that game last year against Henderson, the shot that Lauren had, I mean, I was there. I didn't work the deal with you or with video at that time, but I don't remember us getting hardly any shots. We had attack, but the defense for Henderson would neutralize the attack. And that ball was one that just kind of popped out, and Lauren hit the thing first time and put it in the corner of the goal from, just outside the top of the box. And it was, but I just don't remember us getting hardly any actual shots on goal. And that was one of the very few that we did.
Yeah, I don't, and it was really back and forth in that game. I mean, there were definitely some shots, but that was I mean, that was definitely the best one of the night. Like, yes, it was the only goal, but it was also really the best opportunity that Jacksonville
That's
had,
what I'm saying.
if I remember correctly.
It was back and forth from one end of the field to the other. I just don't remember us getting very many shots that were for sure on target. Like what we typically see is Jacksonville's going to score 10 goals, and then we play that game, and we get one really good opportunity. Lauren put it in the net.
Yep. Yeah, which I mean, I don't know. We'll see who they end up playing next week for the third round, but I mean, it would not surprise me if there was a rematch of that game.
No, and I would like to see
next
that
week.
I would like to see that. We played them earlier in scrimmage situation.
I think it was 7-0. Yeah, I'm not even sure if it was a scrimmage. I think it was a tournament.
Well, I mean, it was a tournament. I went over and watched it, and it was 7-0, and it could have been 17-0. We were just, I mean, it was a lot better. I think we scored that game in 7 seconds or something. They played a ball back, and Lauren kicked it over the top, and Jewel ran and got it while a Henderson player watched it go over the top of her head, and Jewel just kicked it in the goal. I mean, it was about as fast as goals you can possibly get. So unless you get Usain Bolt to kick it. Hey, Ryan, I'm going to take a quick break. We got 50 seconds left. I know it's going to take them a minute. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay. It is a little after 7 o'clock. Jacksonville leading Pleasant Grove 4-0 at the half. We'll be right back with you for the second half. I would like to remind everyone that the boys are currently playing Athens in Athens, and that game kicked off just a moment ago. They're a little less than 3 minutes into the game. I've actually got it sitting here in front of me so I can watch the boys as well. So Lee Traylor will be joining you for that game. If you want to watch that at the conclusion of this one, as it will probably be halftime when this game is finished, so you could tune in for that for the second half. Jacksonville is so far in that game has dominated possession. I'm pretty sure the first 3 minutes have been spent on Athens' end of the field, and they've had some decent opportunities, some really good possession to start the game inside the Athens half, and hopefully they can come out with the win on the road in Athens tonight. Big second round matchup between the Jacksonville boys and the Athens Hornets. The winner of that game will move on to play Kilgore next week for the third round. Kilgore defeated Lindale last night. I'm not sure what the score was to that game, but they were able to come out with the win. So a big win for the Kilgore boys. And if Jacksonville is able to win tonight, that will be 2 top 10 teams in the state right now in Class 4A that will be playing for that third round game. So hopefully the Indians can find some goals here tonight against Athens, as the Maidens have done so far against Pleasant Grove. And looks like the Maidens are back onto the field to begin the second half. Pleasant Grove now making their way back out onto the field. I would also like to give a shout out real quick to AnyDesk that I'm using to remote into the laptop there at the stadium. It's working really well. There's a surprising amount of there's a very little delay because I know I'm talking to Paul basically in real time, but I'm also watching the game through the camera that Trina's done such a good job getting us that camera feed tonight. And it's surprisingly in real time that I'm watching this game. So hopefully it all makes sense and it's not, that happened like 10 seconds ago.
No, it's working perfect. I'm actually pretty surprised how well it's working. Back to our normal formation with 3 forwards up top. Lauren's going to start out in the center forward, make a cross and run. She's offsides, but that was super duper close. So if you watch it back at home, you might disagree. The referee's got an eye on it. She made a good crossing run, and they played a really nice through ball. So it went. Actually got, I guess, picked up by the keeper, but she was called offside. So, but Jacksonville's in the formation we've seen them play in, Ryan. It typically was that 2 holding midfielders, an attacking midfielder, and 3 forwards up top. Jules back on that right side, fullback again, with Landry and Clara in the middle.
Yep, the formation that we are used to seeing from this Maidens team. That ball is going to go out for another Jacksonville throw-in. So looks like Jewel going to throw it in again for the Maidens. Jewel's throw in over the head of her teammates, but Itzel quickly steals back possession, trying to find a through ball for Lauren. A little too far out in front. Good job from the Pleasant Grove keeper coming out. And now Mia going to send a shot from distance, and the keeper for Pleasant Grove makes the save.
Yeah, I think Mia really wanted to get about 10 more yards on that kick. We didn't quite connect on a combination there. I was trying to do a little 1-2 between Itzel and Jewel down the side. Just got a little bit too far in front of Jewel. Lauren breaks up the ball, and now Itzel plays it forward, but going to let it run out of bounds.
Paul, if you don't mind helping me, how much time is on the clock?
37:53.
And get it restarted. 37:53.
37:46.
Okay. All right. I'm going to get it to 37:30 and then let me know when it's good to go.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Hopefully we can get this clock synced up here again. The nice thing about soccer is, like, if you're doing football or basketball or a sport like that, the clock frequently stops and starts. With soccer, you can kind of just set it and forget it and just let it run for the most part, unless you got goals being scored. Jewel going to play this one through the middle of the field, finds Sophia. Sophia trying to play this one forward for Lauren. That goes off of Lauren and now cleared away by Pleasant Grove, but Jewel first to it. Going to make a run down the far sideline. Now inside to Itzel. Itzel trying to get this ball through, able to find Lauren. Lauren going to take a shot. That one deflected out of bounds.
It's going out for a goal kick.
Going out for a goal kick. It sure looked like it took a deflection.
Nah. She's hit it high.
Pleasant Grove going to send this ball forward off the goal kick. Sophia first to it, able to find Itzel. Itzel now looping this ball over. Pleasant Grove trying to clear it away. Ball's going to go out for a Jacksonville throw-in. Itzel going to quickly get this one back into play, find Lauren. Lauren hits this one high into the middle. Pleasant Grove able to clear it away. Not for long, though. Sophia's shot high, well over the goal.
You're on camera. That wasn't Sophia. I don't know this one. She's the one that typically plays behind Sophia and looks basically just like her.
Oh, Mariana?
Yeah. I mean, I can barely tell them apart.
They do look very similar.
Sophia's the one that just headed the ball. So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot. They've got Lauren up top, Sophia at attacking mid.
Yep.
So that would make sense.
Jewel's in a
Jewel
foot
now
race
in
here
pursuit.
that she will win.
And then able to clear it out for a Lady Hawk throw-in.
Yeah, Jules.
Yeah, I meant to print you a roster out, and I guess I forgot to do that.
I can't do it anyway. I mean, I'll just be honest with you. You're the only one that keeps up with the names, can tell people apart, and you do it like, high shot came in over Emily's head, but also outside of the frame. I don't know if it was over the frame or just to the left of the goal, but it did one of the more threatening chances that they've had. Pleasant Grove. No, I can't keep up with these names. You read them right off the bat. You know who they are. Well played ball out by Landry. She does such a good job with her goal kicks. I mean, she hits the thing out. She's hitting a 60-yard. Well, I guess not 60 because you got 6 yards off the end line. But, she's hitting a 55-yard goal kick for It's a good goal kick. I was going to say for a girl, but then I realized this is 2024, and that's an insulting thing to say. Um, but honestly, even for a boy kicking the ball on a goal kick out
Yeah.
to midfield, it's really good.
Yeah. I mean, you don't see a ton of goal kicks from this Jacksonville team just in general, but you don't see a lot of the girls hitting it out past midfield.
I mean, we've seen girls that can't get it hardly outside the box in some games.
Yes. Yeah.
And no, typically in high school, you don't see a lot of girls kick the ball out as far as Landry does. I mean, she's got the ability.
She's got a lot of power for sure,
and puts it out at midfield consistently. And she's been doing it since she was a freshman. I mean, that's something that is rather unusual. You know, usually if you watch some college soccer, you're typically going to see goalkeepers take their goal kicks and put them out like that. But high school, there's so many times. Oh, we're in a little Pleasant Grove's got
going to get through the Jacksonville defense now inside the 18. Shot comes in. Emily able to make the save. Kind of trapped it between her legs kind of awkwardly. And, I mean, it did the job.
Yeah, she was in the right position, and sometimes luck's on your side, too. We're going to have a flick over by Victoria, and Lauren's going to get it. See if she can take this girl on 1v1 and beat her. No, she makes a quick little pass to Victoria. Oh, Victoria's touch is just a little bit heavy and takes the ball beyond the end line.
Yep. In full sprint, sometimes those touches are a little hard to hit soft enough to where you can keep it in play. And unfortunately, Victoria not able to do it this time.
Yeah, it looks easy watching somebody else do it, but the reality to actually do it is not really very easy.
Well, and I mean, she touched that ball probably about 6 yards from the end line. So at a full sprint, you have to hit it really soft, especially with the pace that Lauren had on the pass. Sophia trying to play this one through for Lauren. Going to step up, be able to win it back. Sophia going to make a good move. Another good move to get past the defender.
Victoria's going to take a shot. So,
shot from Victoria just wide. Almost looked like the keeper touched that on the camera here, but
she did not. From in person, she did not touch it. I was just going to say, you got Victoria. You get her the ball inside the box. She's going to take a shot. I mean,
she's going to take a shot.
Sophia's going to try and find somebody in the center of the field to try and finish that thing. And look at that ball bounces off of the official here. So have a little drop ball. It's going to go to Pleasant Grove. It's an unusual way to do that, but this is the rule. The way they do this, anytime the ball contacts the official, it's going to be a drop ball for the team that has possession. And since the goal kick was from Pleasant Grove, it'll go back to them. They don't do the old school drop ball like they used to when we were kids and have two people
when you had to
bang each other,
actually fight for possession.
Yeah. Like a hockey puck drop.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think probably they eventually realized, like, oh, this is probably not the best idea to have two people kicking at each other.
I think they probably realized this is stupid.
I mean, that may have happened as well. But yeah, I mean, there's no telling how many people went shin to shin, which, I mean, you have shin guards on, but still.
Yeah. Not a lot of these kids now, they don't hardly wear shin guards. It's tiny little things.
Yeah, they just keep getting smaller and smaller. I know we wore some small ones whenever I was playing, so, and I think they've probably gotten even smaller since then.
Yeah, I remember some of the kids would take them and kind of cut them up till they had basically nothing left, and they call them shin guards, or take just the pad portion out and not actually have any plastic. So Victoria's going to try and dribble and be physical. Pleasant Grove's able to win the ball, but then quickly Jacksonville regains possession and goes back on attack, as we've seen time and time again.
Jewel able to find Itzel. Itzel trying to find a through ball for Lauren Wade. Itzel trying to win back possession. Pleasant Grove going to now clear this forward. Mariana first to it for the Maidens. Jewel going to find Itzel. Itzel with a move trying to get past the defender. Ball going to make its way back to Mariana. Pleasant Grove now going to switch the field over to the near side. It's going to go out for a throw-in. Would like to give a score update. 24 minutes remaining in the first half. Jacksonville boys and Athens tied at 0.
Jacksonville subs 2 players in.
Yeah, it looks like Giselle now making her way onto the field. We're going to drop Lauren back to her attacking midfield position. Victoria with a good move trying to get past the defender. Pleasant Grove does a good job at staying with her. Victoria still has possession. Now going to trip over the ball. Somehow able to get back possession, but I think she's going to get called for playing on the ground there, so that will give Pleasant Grove a free kick.
Yeah, the other substitution came in was Evelyn Laura. She moved into right forward. Right? So Itzel, I believe, went out, and Evelyn Laura came in.
Pleasant Grove sends this one forward. Sophia going to step to it, send it out of bounds. Throw in comes from Pleasant Grove. Pleasant Grove going to make a turn, getting down the sideline. Arelli going to send this out off of Pleasant Grove for a Jacksonville throw-in.
Our camera's kind of getting tight, right?
It is.
Our camera operator, we're kind of getting a little too tight a shot here. You might want to open the thing back up a little bit. So she's trying to get creative. Now she's starting to feel comfortable, Ryan. We're into this. Yeah, that's the shot we're looking for right there. Open the thing up so you can see the feel. So.
Good defense there from Mariana, able to play that one out for a throw-in. Did a really good job sticking with the Pleasant Grove attacker. Looks like we're going to have maybe another substitution.
Oh, it's a Pleasant Grove. I don't know. One girl went out for another one.
Throwing comes from Pleasant Grove, gets inside the 18. Sophia going to play this one out of bounds. Looks like it's going to go out for a Pleasant Grove corner.
All right, well, Dean says, I'm getting more complaints from the people out there, Ryan. Dean says, we can barely hear you. So, Dean Dublin, turn your volume up. Oh, played right in, but straight to the keeper's stomach. Emily clears it quickly out, and so Evelyn Laura is going to have to come over and battle for this one. So, yeah. Jewel steps up. Now she's going to have a chance here with some. Oh, Victoria. I'm not really sure why we slowed down. She takes a rocket of a shot off the crossbar, though. They just sat back and watched her shoot. Pretty unbelievable. Giselle's going to get, another opportunity. Those girls just sat back and watched Victoria shoot. Apparently they don't watch video to realize she's going to shoot the ball if you let her inside the box because I got to be careful, Ryan. I get myself fired here. So
Giselle going to send this one back. Pleasant Grove now able to get past a couple Jacksonville players. Landry going to clear this one out.
Yeah, I was watching that play develop, and a lot of times you see what we were talking about earlier, having numbers back to try and beat with a few attackers. We actually were in a good numerical position with Jacksonville and Victoria. I was a little surprised she didn't either continue her run or make a pass through to Evelyn, because Evelyn had run through. Then she got herself in an offsides position. That may be why she didn't go ahead and pass the ball. But I was just surprised the way they slowed that down, because usually you'll see an attacker run on a breakaway, but they're outnumbered by 4 defenders to 1, and they'll slow down because they just know at 4-on-1 they're going to lose the ball, or 1 versus 4 they're going to end up just losing the ball. So slow down and wait for their teammates to catch up and try and build their attack as a unit. And that one, we were in a good numerical position. We just slowed down.
Yeah, I think, Paul, you are probably going to need to turn your mic up just a little bit.
I'm all the way up, man. That's it.
There's a black knob at the top that says gain underneath where you plugged your XLR cable in.
Yep.
And you can turn that one to the right a little bit.
Oh, boy, am I hot now, baby. How about that, Dean? He's actually said, there you go. So I don't know why he's – I'm not paying attention, Dean. Sorry, but if it doesn't – I may be loud now.
This ball hit into the air. Now played forward. Giselle in a foot race with the Pleasant Grove defenders.
That's a good job putting pressure on her, so she's got to play that ball out of bounds. A lot of times the attackers just stop and let the defenders turn with the ball, but Giselle continued to put pressure on her back, forces her to pass the ball or just clear the ball out to the side. Now Jacksonville's got to throw in deep in their territory.
Relly going to take the throw in. Now cleared away by Pleasant Grove, so Jacksonville will have another throw in.
We're going for the White's going to throw this one in for some reason. I don't know. It looked like it was going to go back to us too.
It sure looked like it should have gone back to Jacksonville.
The person in the green shirt didn't think so. You didn't agree with me in the booth and you from Houston. So apparently he's closer than you tonight, Ryan.
I mean, he's a lot closer than I am. So
yeah, a little bit closer. I had comments on that the other night. That I said the referee was closer than we were. I was like, well, he's a little closer than Houston. So
yeah, he's definitely closer than me. I'm 3 hours away. So
no, now Dean says much better now. So I guess that button up. I'm learning some of these buttons. I mean, it's a lot to do up here. Might want to get the camera person at the end of the game to show what all we have to. You normally do, because this is it's a little more complicated than you might think.
I mean, it's not the most simple thing, because you got to get a video feed, you got to get an audio feed, and then tonight, we're connecting me in from Houston, so that was a little different. Hadn't done that one before, but it seems to be working pretty well so far.
Yeah, I think we may have to renegotiate our contract and all this. Evan dribbles out of bounds. Do we go for no, we actually get a corner kick out of that.
It's going to go out for a corner.
She just dribbled out.
Means we'll have an opportunity here on the corner. It looks like Jackie. Is that Jackie or Giselle?
No, it's Giselle. Giselle's going to take it.
Giselle's corner comes in. A lot of white shirts there in the 6-yard box. Not many blue. Evelyn, though, going to get the shot. Good save from the keeper.
Yeah, Evelyn hit a pretty good ball there. The keeper made a good save on it.
Jacksonville first to the punt with the header. Pleasant Grove, though, wins back possession. Now trying to play a through ball.
Man, they played these through balls, Brian, and you got Jewel back there. I mean, she's just going to win the ball. She's so fast. Lauren with a little step over. You don't usually see. Hey, camera operator, open your video back up. You're getting too tight. Like it's jerky when you do it this way. Sorry for everybody. I'm going to turn my volume down so people don't think I'm mean to my wife here.
Pleasant Grove now going to send this one over the top. Landry going to head it away. Goes off of Lauren. Lauren trying to find Giselle. Ball now played back to Sophia. Sophia going to send this one forward for the maidens. No one in the area, so it'll make its way back to the keeper.
I'm back.
Punt now coming in from Pleasant Grove. Jacksonville able to win back possession. Lauren going to find Sophia. Sophia trying to play this one through for Victoria, it looked like. Mariana going to step up, now find Giselle. Plays it over for Lauren. Lauren going to take a shot from distance. That one blocked by Pleasant Grove.
Aurelie steps in and takes
Second
that
effort
one, yeah.
from Aurelie saved.
Yeah, Lauren hit that ball with power directly into the defender, but it was a well-struck ball with power.
Punt coming from Pleasant Grove. Ariana going to send this one forward. Lauren hits it into the air, finds Victoria. Victoria playing a through ball, trying to find Evelyn's going to go back to the Pleasant Grove keeper.
Do you want to?
Punt comes in. Lauren first to it for Jacksonville. Going to find Victoria. Victoria trying to play this one across. That one a little behind Evelyn. Going to go out for a Lady Hawk throw in.
So Jacksonville's doing some substitutions here.
Got about 18 minutes remaining here in the game. Jacksonville still leading Pleasant Grove 4-0. And for the boys against Athens, about 13:45 left in the first half. Still 0-0.
Looks like Itzel's going to come in for Giselle, and then 2 substitutes came in for Pleasant Grove.
Ball thrown in.
They're going to let
Gonna
that
go
run
out
out.
for a goal kick. Ball played forward off the goal kick. Sophia first to it. Ball now played back by Pleasant Grove. Lauren able to intercept, find Victoria. And now shot going to come in from distance from Mariana. It's going to go wide left, out for a goal kick.
That's a well-hit shot. She's about 30 yards out. that play right before that, Lauren tried to keep that continuation going, and Victoria was going to do a little flick to keep it moving, but she didn't quite hit the ball hard enough. She kind of got tied up in the defenders. If she would have pushed that out just a little bit further, it would have been a nice opportunity for Lauren to step through and get around him. I like the creativity.
Jewel with a good move, trying to get past the defender. Her cross going to get deflected out of bounds. So Jacksonville have a corner. Cross comes in off the corner, headed away by Pleasant Grove. Sophia going to be first to it. Going to send it back over.
Oh, here we go.
This one played into the middle. Jewel going to get a shot. Great save from the keeper.
Yeah, you could see that one coming when Jewel brought that ball down. There's nobody between her and the goal, and she hits a good ball. It just the goalkeeper's able to get up quickly and deflect that ball over. Sets up Jacksonville for another corner kick. So we've been, we're 15 minutes left. We're 4-0. Jacksonville's pretty much been on the attack the entire second half. I guess the clock is our friend at this point. We don't have to be in a big hurry getting some of these balls back in. Oh,
really well played ball. It looked like
she would have been off.
Was offsides, but it was a good idea.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we had numbers forward. Just get the ball back in there and then let somebody try and score.
Pleasant Grove going to play this one forward. Going to go back into the Jacksonville defense. Landry able to play this over for Aurelie. Aurelie going to send this one through. Victoria looking around, trying to find Arelli making a run.
Get with
Splits the defenders.
Give her enough time, don't they? Come on.
Shot comes in from distance. Keeper going to make the save for Pleasant Grove.
Yeah, if you do your A squared, B squared, C squared, she's on about the 25-yard line, so 35 yards plus the angle. So pretty good stretch.
Yeah, I'm not doing any math.
You didn't want to add some geometry into this evening? We could do a little
right now.
teaching moment. So
Ball going to go off of Jewel.
You don't want to answer a word problem?
No, I definitely don't want to answer a word problem right now.
I could probably get one text in by one of the listeners out there. See if there's a math teacher listening who wants to come up with a little story problem. If an attacker is 35 yards from the goal and they're 5 yards from the sideline and the field is 60 yards wide, exactly how far away are they from the goal?
Pleasant Grove going to clear this one high into the air. Landry first to it.
Nice pass by Landry right over to, I think that might be, I don't know, that might be Itzel.
I can't tell if it's Itzel or Ara Castillo.
Maybe it's the second one. It's not Itzel.
If you could get me a number, I'll figure it out.
I can't read the numbers. They're unless they're on the sideline, really I can't read them.
Claire going to step over, clear this one out of bounds for a Pleasant Grove throw in. Looks like we're going to have a couple subs here.
Three substitutes for Pleasant Grove coming in the game. Looks like we're down to 12 minutes left, and Pleasant Grove coach is trying to give everybody an opportunity to get some playing time, I guess, before the season ends for them.
Yeah, Jacksonville been pretty dominant so far in this game, leading 4-0 over Pleasant Grove. Got 12 minutes separating them from a third-round playoff game. Ball played forward, trying to find Jewel. Jewel able to win it off the header from Pleasant Grove. Now trying to play this one through for Evelyn.
Oh. Goalkeeper clears.
Ball takes a deflection off of the clear from the keeper. She's able to go back, scoop it up.
Ronald went and watched the Bullard game last night, the Kilgore-Bullard game, and the girl came out for the Kilgore, and goalkeeper makes a play and clears the ball, but she clears it right into, I think she might have cleared it into the back of one of her own players, and then or maybe into one of the Bullard players, but she clears it right into somebody, and the deflection of the ball ends up rolling back past her into the goal. So
oh my gosh.
She comes out, makes a good play, but doesn't get under the ball and clear it high and away. Clears it low and hits somebody and then just rolls back into the goal. Nobody's back there to stop it.
Mariana able to hit this one into the air. Lauren trying to bring it down, gets past.
We're going to see Jewel run this one down too.
From
She's not going out of bounds. She's going to run this, turn it.
It's inside the 18. Low cross
Stay
comes
with
in.
it.
Pleasant Grove able to clear it back towards the sideline. Jewel wins it.
Oh, and we're going to score on goal.
Deflection off the defender. That will be the first goal of the second half for the Maidens. 5-0 now the score.
Yeah, that's the advantage of Jacksonville having Jewel up on there in the right forward. She's got so much speed. When they play those through balls, she can run them down. And she's definitely going to outrun typically the defenders that she's matched up against. I mean, we had her in the back and she's playing fullback. I said we're going to have a foot race a few times. Nobody's winning a foot race against Jewel. If that happens, we're going to see somebody with a track star out there because Jewel is extremely fast. When they push her up and play her at this right forward position, we saw this early in the season and then kind of went away from it. Is letting her get up there and utilize her speed. And we scored a lot of balls off of – hang on a second. We scored a lot of goals off of those connected through balls between a lot of times Lauren passing the ball through and letting Jewel make a run down there. And so it's good to see they're they went back to some of that, give her an opportunity to get in, and then she hadn't been up there very long, and then get a productive result out of it.
Yeah, it was a really good play from Jewel, and you mentioned how fast she is. I'm not sure if we played anybody this season that has a player faster than Jewel. She is lightning fast.
Longview. I watched the Longview game when they played over here, and they had some speed. They had a couple girls on that one that were really, really fast, but that's Longview's 6A, right?
If they're not currently, I think they're supposed to be next year.
We played a competitive game against them. I don't remember the score. I know you have it on stuff you bring up before games, but we had a competitive game against them. It was back and forth.
I think it was 4-2.
Yeah, it was really.
They came out on top.
Yeah, but it was a game. Watching it, it didn't feel like you got dominated. 4-2's, we might not have won the game, but we were definitely competitive against them, going back and forth up and down the field. It was not a camp on one end and then others a breakaway. Jackie's got a chance here. She's going to play another ball for Jewel, who's got a 10-yard head start on this one. Jewel. She's going to run this thing down here and finish that easily. Unusual formation. Pleasant Grove has a wide fullback. Not really responsible for covering anybody, and then sets Jewel up for a play where she's got a 10-yard head start on the defense. She's gonna.
Yeah, that was a really good ball from Jackie as well. Finding Jewel making that run, but Jewel started that run really early and was really tracking with that defender. Their center defender was way deeper than the rest of the defense, and she's really good about watching whether she's onside or not, and she does a really great job there.
I think she started on our side of midfield. I'm kind of thinking she was standing at the midfield line.
Landry able to turn around, clear this one high into the air. Jackie able to keep that one in bounds, find Jewel. Jewel hits this one into the air, now trying to win back possession, going to play it out for a Pleasant Grove throw-in. Jacksonville boys against Athens nearing halftime. They have about 3.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Still 0-0.
Oh, wow. Jackie? Oh.
Jackie gets the cross off. Pleasant Grove trying to clear this one away. Ball finds Lauren. Now over to Victoria. Victoria's shot blocked and then cleared out by Pleasant Grove, but not for long. Ball finds Arelli. Attackers for Pleasant Grove able to come back and win that ball from Arelli, but it's going to be played out for a Jacksonville throw-in. Where are we at on time, Paul? Am I still pretty close?
We're
2 stoppages.
Just under 7 minutes on the actual clock. I wouldn't make a big deal about it. You're about, 20 seconds or so behind. But I wouldn't worry about it. I think
Ball's
we're pretty
go out for a corner.
I don't want to jinx this or anything, but I think we're pretty safe with this 6-0 lead and 6.5 minutes left.
Yeah, I agree. I was just curious if we were still close or if there was less time on the clock.
No, not enough for him to score 6 goals.
We're
going to score another one, though. Now it's 7 goals. That was a beautiful header by Jewel. Nice, well-played ball into the center of the 6-yard box. And Jewel just gets up and heads that ball down. We've talked about some of these, the ability to get up and head the ball low. Maybe in the boys' game we might have talked about it, I think. And that was about as good as you'll see. She got up high and headed the ball down low into the keeper. Into the low ball for the keeper to try and defend. So many times you see them hit, and they're hit basically chest high at the keeper, right about their head, and makes it easy because that's where their hands are. Play the ball down and make it hard for them. And if you hit the keeper or it hits somebody else, it's probably just going to die right in front of the goal. And surely goodness, one of your other teammates is going to go and try and finish the thing off. So really well played ball. I see Emily pick this one up. Yep. Rare
Ball
touch.
is safely into the hands of Emily Barrera. She will send this ball forward.
Now we're going to have Jewel on a run again.
This one through.
Nice ball played over.
Jewel able to get behind the
score
defense.
Again.
And far post. Great shot there from Jewel.
Going to have multiple substitutions for Jacksonville coming in. Yeah, when Jewel's up there in that right forward position, seems to be pretty effective.
I mean, it seems to be working pretty well so far. So they played a couple.
You get a good view from
balls.
You get a good view from up here. You can really see where things click.
Yeah, really well played ball through for Jewel, and I mean, like we said, she's got a lot of speed, just able to outrun the defense. There wasn't really much that Pleasant Grove could have done there. Looks like we are still tied at half for the boys' game, 0-0.
We have a free kick. We haven't had very many free kicks tonight. It's been a really low number of fouls in this game. Yeah. We got my camera person got an update from one of her friends that the boys are 0-0, Ryan.
That's what I just said.
I know. That's kind of why
I have the live stream pulled up in front of me. So
that's why I was saying.
I've been trying to keep track of it. That was.
Well, she can't. She doesn't have headphones. She didn't know you said it.
Oh, I know.
Landry. Oh.
Really close there off the free kick. Landry took a good free kick, got it under the wall, and then was that a rally that connected on that shot?
I'm not really sure. Sorry. I was actually watching that through the monitor.
Ball now cleared back out by Pleasant Grove. Pleasant Grove now trying to get through the Jacksonville defense. Not going to outrun Jewel.
No, she just stepped up and stole the ball from her. I'm not sure why the girl didn't play the ball. She had a wide open left forward or left wing, whatever position the person's playing, but out on the left side of the field.
Stoppage of.
Oh,
is there a reason that we're stopping the clock?
I think that the referee wants to give them a chance to score 8 goals. Yeah,
I'm just curious. There's 3 minutes left, and we just made a substitution. Like, you don't normally stop time on a sub, regardless of the circumstances. So
you sure don't do it when there's 8 wins 8-0. It'd be a little different if it was 1-0 or there was a 1 goal differential and there's a chance and you're just trying to stall out some time here by doing substitutions. But yeah, with an 8 goal deficit, I don't think those few seconds are going to make any difference, personally. Maybe I'm wrong. I doubt it. It's not usual.
Pleasant Grove makes a move, gets past Ara Castillo. Now trying to play a ball through. Really going to clear this one out for a throw-in.
You adjusted the clock and got really close. So
Ball headed forward by Jacksonville off the throw in. Pleasant Grove now going to send this one forward. Giselle first to it. A little hard touch from her. Pleasant Grove able to step up. Now play this one forward. Jewel going to step up, intercept the pass for Jacksonville. Able to find Kelsey making a run. Kelsey trying to beat this one to the end line. That ball is going to go out for a goal kick.
Yeah, when Pleasant Grove makes that pass across the field, I bet a lot of teams let that ball go all the way to the other side, and Jewel just reads it and moves to and intercepts that ball. Just so smooth, coming up, taking it away, and then going forward with it.
Ball played forward off the goal kick. Kelsey trying to win back possession for Jacksonville. Pleasant Grove working the ball around their defense. This one going to go off of Sophia out of bounds. So Pleasant Grove will have another throw in. About a minute remaining here in the game. Jacksonville leading Pleasant Grove 8-0, looking to advance to the third round, where they will take on the winner of Henderson and Athens. This ball thrown in. Jewel able to play it back forward. R. Castillo gets a foot on it, finds Kelsey. Kelsey trying to find a pass over to Elizabeth Nava. And now R able to get it for Elizabeth. Pleasant Grove able to stop that one in defense and then send it over to the far side. Takes a deflection off of Sophia. Kelsey Domini fighting for possession. Sophia going to come over. Now play it back for Jewel.
Looks like we're going to pass this ball across the back here and let time expire. We're down about 4 seconds. So look, I see her really looking at the clock. She's just going to take this thing to the side and let it go.
And
you know,
that will do it.
The good news, Ryan, I mean, we win this game 8-0, and we're going to play either, you said, Henderson or Athens? Is that what you said?
Yep, that is what I said.
And
round 3, Jacksonville will take on the winner of Henderson and Athens. That game will take place either Monday or Tuesday next week.
Should be close to Jacksonville. That's one great thing.
I would hope so, yeah.
We're going to drive very far for that
they
one.
will potentially be playing, so hopefully that will be a pretty close game. We can get a bunch of fans out for a round 3 game. And if it is a rematch with Henderson, you can expect a very exciting game, as that game last year in the third round was a lot of fun, a whole lot of fun. I mean, it's hard to beat a double overtime game. So, which, I mean, if you go to extra time, you have 2 halves of extra time no matter what.
What was the score? I said we didn't give her any shots. What was the score in that game?
It was 1-0.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah,
because there was a ball played in. There was a ball played in, and Emily makes a good save at one point. That's right. Okay. For some reason I was thinking there was a goal, but she made a really good save. I'm trying to remember. It's been a long time. 48. Sometimes it go away.
You can see Jacksonville holding up there the area champ sign. So your Jacksonville Maidens are the area champions. They'll move on to the third round, play either Henderson or Athens. But your final here tonight from Lobo Stadium, Jacksonville 8, Pleasant Grove 0. Big win for the Maidens. Once again, Paul, thank you for all your hard work tonight, getting everything set up so we could bring this game to everybody.
Oh, thank you, Ryan, for walking me through it. I couldn't have done it without you. A little extra effort making it happen
problem. No problem.
All the way
Congrats
from
to the
Houston.
Maidens once again. Excited to see how far they can take it this season, and they will continue their journey next week as they will move on to the third round. So we'll see how far that this team can go. Once again, thank you for joining us here on JISD Live. The boys currently at halftime. They got about 2.5 minutes left against Athens. So hopefully the boys can find a goal in the second half, come out with a big win over Athens in Athens. So make sure to jump over there after we close this stream out, and tune in and watch your Jacksonville Indians as they try to also come out with a victory to advance to the third round. And they will, if they are able to come out with a win tonight, the winner of that game will play Kilgore next week. So that should be a very exciting game. Both of those teams are top 10 teams in the state of Texas currently. So once again, thank you for joining us here on JISD Live. Big thanks to Paul and Trina for helping us out tonight. And we will see you next week for round 3. Good night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.